Boston Celtics and the Houston Rockets are both now just one win away from meeting each other in the NBA Finals, but can they do it?
For more on the playoffs, we bring in Bill Reiter.
That's right.
Right. What's a writer's block?
That's it. The
on
one and
CBS
only.
Sports HQ. Let's get into this. One, we said Boston and Houston. I don't know what that means because it's not Cleveland Golden State. Let's start with the play. LeBron James and the Cavaliers are down 3-2. Can they come back and force that Game 7, or is LeBron finally getting tired?
I think they absolutely can. The Cavaliers are much better at home, and the Celtics have been brutally bad this year on the road. And LeBron James, if he can force a Game 7, has won 5 in a row in his career. So I think there's a lot of reasons to think if the Cavaliers do what they're supposed to do, and they're favorites tonight, win this game, they can turn the table for the first time in a long time on the road in this postseason.
So let me just ask you this. If, let's say, the Cavs don't win tonight, they lose, what does this mean for LeBron? What does it mean for his future? What does it mean for Cleveland?
I'm sorry, Cleveland. It means LeBron's going. I really think it means he's probably leaving Cleveland, but who knows what he really thinks. The last time he did not achieve what he thought his team should when he was in Miami against your San Antonio Spurs, your team's in part to blame.
Shout out San Antonio.
He ripped off his shirt. He walked out. I remember turning to one of LeBron's guys under the arena and saying, "It's over." And it was. I think that if the Cavaliers don't win tonight, I know they want to make a finals, but they also, I think, lose their chance to retain LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
Former Celtics great Paul Pierce came out and said that the rising star Jason Tatum is going to have a great career, but also he's going to be one of the Celtics greats. That's a long list. Is it too soon to put him in the same list as like the Havlicek, the Bird, McHale? Is it too early?
Way too early. And I'm a huge Jason Tatum fan. I'll just say we've seen the Brad Stevens effect. Mm-hmm. He creates illusions. We thought Isaiah Thomas was an MVP candidate last year. Isaiah leaves Brad Stevens coaching excellence, and he's frankly a bum. We thought that Jay Crowder was the guy. He was not. We thought Avery Bradley was a pretty important role player. That wasn't the case. So let's give it a little time for Jason Tatum to show what he can do in the long term.
And I'll interject before Arena jumps in, but we forgot about Kyrie and Gordon Hayward. Oh.
Right, those guys are, pretty
Celtics.
good. And as we've seen from Kevin Durant, sometimes guys that are really good, like Kyrie, are going to want the ball in their hands, and that can have an impact on development of young players.
Mm-hmm. So Houston Rockets, 3-2, right, up against the Golden State Warriors. Let's say, do you think that Houston can really make it?
I haven't thought all year that they could make it.
What's going on?
I have a radio show called Reiter Than You. We renamed it Reiter Than Bill You're a Moron for a day because I thought there was no chance we'd get here. Some bad news for Rockets fans, even though they've proven a lot of the doubters, myself included, wrong. Chris Paul's going to miss Game 6 with a hamstring injury. We don't know if he'll play in Game 7. And even before the Chris Paul news, the Warriors were actually betting favorites in Vegas to win the series, not just the next game tomorrow in Golden State. So I think they can do it, but I never thought we'd get to this point. And congratulations, Houston. You've shocked a lot of us.
Yeah. I do love those the teams that you don't expect. That make
it's the beauty of sports, right?
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it.
Got to play the game.
Yeah.
And Warriors coach Steve Kerr said he felt great about where the Warriors were as a team. Is this his Kevin Bacon in Animal House? All is well.
He's lying.
Okay, I was gonna say.
But he has to say that. They caught a great moment on the broadcast where he told Durant a story about Jordan and basically said, you got to pass more. And then Durant went out there and did not pass more. There was a moment at the end of the game where Durant was basically dribbling the ball at the top of the key. As the shot clock went down, cameras cut to Kerr, and he was losing his mind and saying things we don't say on family-friendly streaming.
Well, we can read lips.
I mean, so there's an issue here, and it's not are these guys great? We know the Warriors are great. It's how do they respond when they're really punched in the face. It's the first time that's happened with Kevin Durant as part of the team, and we're going to find out over the next couple days.
Oh, get the popcorn ready.
I can't wait.
So good. It's going to be so
interesting.
Good.
Bill Reiter, never a moron, by the way.
Ever.
Ever a moron in our book. Thank you for joining us.